put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Working that left side now. Turning on the Jets. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and, man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomped up yardage moving down the field to score that opening series.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisville Cardinals offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Lanier. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off. Ball so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was...
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right at it.
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
Pulls and fires complete.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here's the handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty... You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking for a man. It's Lanier. The throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Here comes the offense onto the field again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Charles. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down coming up after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Lots of running room. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Oh, a lot of space. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That's caught. It's Vaughn. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now this offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Shows him the stiff arm. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Here's the pressure. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Especially on first down, and you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They'll run it on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Gets it to him on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that. Put it in play. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Norris. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
To the air, it's Lanier. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Give to the running back. There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
To the air, it's Norris. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the 2nd half, he still doesn't have a catch.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wants to throw again. Looking deep. Makes the grab at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Buffalo offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today, and this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win. They're trailing by 12 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football.
Wide open spaces. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Dropping back, it's Lanier. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to kick the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready, pounced on the football, they got the ball, and got some momentum.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's going for the big play. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wants to throw. It's Lanier. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires downfield. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're in for a touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
From inside the room, just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Lanier. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Got the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Norris. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
They're going to the air on the first play. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
First down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly this offense out near midfield. It's a keeper. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now 3rd and goal in this opening drive. Can they punch it in to take the early lead? It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? So the Florida State Seminoles offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tight end makes the grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Snead. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
It's a shotgun run call. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Design quarterback run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Caught quickly. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback keeps the football. And here he goes. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. The Noles come up to the line in a hurry-up. To throw, it's Snead. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
From the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Just standing there, gets hit again.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. The Seminoles will have to kick it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. First down. We're going to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. To throw, it's Snead. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Noles will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tried to bounce it but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
And the return will be brought down. Offense comes out to start this drive. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. He'll hand it off. It breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Give it to the back again. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Receiver in motion now. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Scanning the field. It's Snead. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's dropped! Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And the Seminoles will have to kick this away. Hunter getting a serious workout today, on to punt for the 6th time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it here. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Handoff to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Throwing off play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring out 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Snead. The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Noles come to the line in the hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The tight end has got it. He's in the clear. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Grinding away on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Same tailback, another carry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He'll hand it off. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Who got it? The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Snead. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a match.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
On the flag. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Noles. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up a critical third down play. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Collins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cavaliers' offense will go to work first. And, Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes He's that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best...
He's loose. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. So now it's 2nd and long. Shows him the stiff arm.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Looking to throw again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll leave it with him. Turning on the Jets. Man, just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Give to the running back. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. The throw. On target to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Charles. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Clinton. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cavaliers want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And the Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Myers on the move. Finds space on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the...
Oh, a lot of space. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they swarm him under. But bunch formation for these receivers. Going to swing it on second down. Going over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. And back to the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Going up top again. Swings it out to his running back. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Offense at an empty set. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And that... extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
QB draw. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The Cavaliers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. The give to the tailback. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right, and it was just too late. Big gainer for the O.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Into their happy place for a touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure. Which is why this one is notable. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Rush is on him. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. It's a seam wide open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Ocean from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice game. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first.
Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Norris. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Charles. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're working that left side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
Red pass, it's complete. And it's in for a touchdown. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the point after is good. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Clock is stopped. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
And the Cavaliers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.